Name a city with overhyped food. Oh, Lord, you biting your lips on that one. You said that like you were about to break hearts.
They might come for me. They might come for me.
All right, well, all of our answers are locked in here. So, are they? Talk to me here.
I gotta say, honestly, and this is probably blasphemy because I am from California, but it's gotta be Los Angeles. I feel like Los Angeles has some of the most overhyped food, has the most unnecessary, like 3-hour lines that those TikTokers are always posting about for some cold ass ramen or some basic ass sandwiches.
Ash is, your mouth is agape. I am so sorry. You are shooketh. Let's see what Law's got cooking up over here because they look like they about to break hearts with this.
Please don't come for me. I think New York City has overhyped food. I think everyone's trying to make a deconstructed version of everything. You're gonna get a burger served by a chef with 2 black leather gloves on, and it's gonna be $37 with lighting fixtures hanging out the ceiling.
I'm sorry, producer Kai, could we just kick him out the game? Please, could we just kick him out the game? That's crazy. Well, although I'm pissed about that answer, and I think a lot of people are too, we're gonna have to see what our panelists has to say, see if there are any matches there that I am not happy about. All right, come on, Ash, calm me down, please.
It's Dallas. I'm sorry. Your barbecue is not good. Okay, I'm sorry. Y'all said this place, that place. I tried all the places. They were nasty. I'm gonna go to Houston and mind my business, my black business at that. Let me just talk real quick. LA has some good food. Okay? I'm in NorCal, but LA got some good food. You just gotta go to the right places. It is expensive, but it's worth it. We got Roscoe's.
That's the first one that you said was Roscoe's. That's the first. You really, you perpetuated stereotypes.
I don't got Roscoe's in NorCal.
Well, unfortunately, Dallas isn't a match here with our 2 major cities with overhyped quotations food, but good answer, and I tend to agree with you. We're gonna have to go to our next panelist to see what they have cooking. All right,
there's only one city that could mess up pizza, and that city be New York City.
Let's go there!
Damn.
I'm sorry, mess up pizza? You're talking about the city that invented pizza?
I'm sorry. Are you in Rome, Italy right now?
That's a different type of pizza. That is not pizza. We're talking about the legendary za. I'm flabbergasted today. This is insane. It's a match. I'm not happy about it. I don't want to hear anymore. Chaos, please.
Look.
I have such an attitude right now, but I'm not gonna let the New York come out just yet because we're not gonna do that. But I actually said Las Vegas.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Now, if you want to talk about spending $37 for a shake, that's what we're doing in Vegas.
Okay, talk to me. What is a city with overhyped food?
I'm gonna catch hands from a lot of people in my community, but Chicago. You want to talk about a city that ruined pizza? Chicago. What the hell am I eating? I'm eating soup.
I didn't ask for lasagna. Tell them again.
I didn't order that. I ordered a pizza.
Thank you. I'm loving this answer, and the disrespect on New York is insane. So I'm glad, Mickey, you're with me on that one. But unfortunately, not a match with our contestants who weren't able to get them some points up there on this question. Without further ado, it's time for y'all to think in sync. Run that timer. Sweet or sour? Airbnb or hotel? Megan Thee Stallion or Nicki Minaj? Online or offline?
Ooh.
Sonic or Mario? Juneteenth or 4th of July? Fame or fortune?
That's a weird question.
Flowers or butterfly?
What?
Guitar or piano? Remote or...
No!
Wow.
Wow.
Did they go 3-0 and then miss everything after that? Wow.
Every single one after that.
We were doing so good. I don't know where things went wrong.
I think we all know. I think we do know.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
The elephant in the room is the question that was 4th of July or Juneteenth is where it all went downhill.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Oh my god. We should probably just end the show right now, right? It was just roll credits.
Oh, you gotta talk to me. What happened here? It felt like y'all were.
He's gone.
Oh,
Is
okay.
Mike shadow room? Shadow room.
Can't
Okay.
let Sean say this.
Who is the freak monster POS mad person jerk who's gonna put Juneteenth against 4th of July when you've got this panel?
I mean, I'll be honest. That's kind of a layup right there, Sean.
All
I
right.
mean, I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
Lock in and see if y'all can think and sync, okay? Blank Smith.
What?
No eyeballing. And black people, I swear to God, if you start moving your eyebrows, I'm gonna kill the feed. All right? Blank Smith.
I mean,
Hey, all answers are in here.
All
Let's
right.
see. I'm really
Oh,
excited to
gosh.
see these responses.
I'm
here.
nervous. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
am too.
All right, Matt.
and
No.
so I watched.
Okay.
I watched Hancock like 2 weeks ago. So it's Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Oh man.
Yeah, I
Good
mean,
answer.
it's pretty, I felt it was good.
It was good. It was good. You
could've
went with your
gone-
gut.
Yeah, I could go with
last name
Stan
happens
Smith,
to be Smith.
Agent Smith,
Okay.
John Smith. There's a lot of Smiths.
There's a
There
lot of
are a
Smiths.
lot
The
of
Will is the one you put, and honestly, I'm really proud of you, man. It was
Yeah.
unexpected, really, out of all of
I know,
the,
it was a
all of
weird
the
one,
Will.
right?
You know, you
You
10
know?
out of 10.
Thank you. I know
Okay.
that was probably like the least likely one to be put.
Yeah,
but-
for sure.
100%.
Geechee, talk to me. Blank Smith.
So first of all, let me just say Will Smith is a fantastic answer. I have adopted him as my fake dad, so thank you for the family
Okay,
shout out.
okay.
But my brain immediately went to Pocahontas, and I put John Smith as my answer.
I thought-
Also, that's like a default. You know, you have like Jane
But
Doe,
Daddy, I
John Doe,
love
John
him.
Smith. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I went with
Yeah.
John Smith because
John
that was the
That's
first
not
thing
a bad
that
one
came to
either.
mind.
I have
I
a
had that
question.
thought too.
Say it.
One second, everybody. Can I go full cam for a second?
Yeah.
I just want to talk to chat for a second. I just feel as if the contestants might have switched their answers.
Right.
It just is
Like,
giving. It's
It
giving
went like this.
inversion. It's giving. I would have thought Matt for that and Geechee, but it's fine. It's fine. There we go.
Right.
All right, panelists, talk to me.
Kai, we
So-
can hear
Messed
you.
up.
We can hear you, dude.
Messed up because you'd think I would go with John Smith.
all right, Christine.
I
Let me
did.
hear you. Blank Smith.
So,
Christine.
give me a second. Give me a second. I will say my answer is Will Smith.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the right
Yeah.
answer. He was the
I
genie.
went Will. I went
Will.
Will.
It's a go-to.
I was like,
it makes sense.
Immediately ran through the database of the family. If it wasn't going to be Will, it was going to be one of the rest of them. So,
Beautiful answer. That is a point for Matt. Okay, Platte. Where we at? Platty?
Will
Blank
2K
Smith.
is still one of the best songs ever. So Will Smith, Will 2K.
Wow.
Will 2K.
Whoa, Will 2K is crazy. Can I get some Will 2K in chat
Nice.
for a point for
okay.
Matt?
And Matt was dancing there too. Okay. Okay.
Oh
All right. Okay, Asia, Blank Smith. What we got?
I just want to say that when you grow up a certain way,
Okay.
you have some experiences that you share with other people. And one of those is saying John Smith.
You're kidding.
Yeah,
That's fair.
because, yeah, because we're the
Wow.
singers of the group, actually. So, you think you own whatever land you land on. And that's
The
and that's
earth
where-
is
where-
just a dead thing you can claim.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Go.
Okay. Wow, a point for Geechee.
That's pretty
Let's go.
good.
Wow. All right. Okay, here we go.
We're still
Last
in
but
it. We're still in
certainly not least, because we want to see what these points are going to look like as we get into our fast money baby round. So, Majin,
Okay.
Blank Smith.
So like when I saw the initial question, I started thinking about Jackie Chan for some reason. So I was trying to find like this again.
I
Asian
don't.
Smith. Never mind. Don't worry about what I'm thinking. I said Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Yeah.
There it is. Another point.
You got there. Nice, dude.
I swear I thought he was going to put Jaden. I swear I thought he was going to put Jaden.
Hello, hello, everyone, and welcome to another fantastic episode of Same Brain, the only game show that pays to have wrong answers. Or maybe, I don't know if there's any money on the line, but I hope so. Maybe coming soon. I'm your host, Black Crystal, BK here, and I'm ready to hold it down for today because when I tell you this cast is ready to go, y'all are not ready for the answers that we're going to see today. So I feel like without further ado, let's see who we've got going in our corner. And we have none other than a fat, daddy panelist crew here. We're going to start off with our first panelist, though, because I am loving to see them normally behind the scenes, but in front of the camera this time. We have Galaxy Queen up here in the building. Gonna come in correct, loving it. Expert at Overwatch, but are they an expert of having right opinions? We'll find out. But of course, our panelist is keeping going. We have Waddle in the building, a returning Same Brainer, here with their fantastic takes, ready to see what they've got in store for us. And I can't wait to see who they're gonna match with. Now, of course, we have someone new to the Same Brain realm, but I know they have the strongest opinions around. We have Corey in the building, and he is in the house ready to hold it down for us. I can't wait to see it. Now, our panelist, though, is going to be rounded out with the legendary, none other than Black Twitch Unity Guild champion and help here. That's right. We have Thor coming in hot, going to bring you those hot takes. I'm telling you, I was listening before the stream, and it was a doozy talking about bad games. Well, I don't know if we'll talk about bad games today, but we will talk about bad opinions, and I know Thor has tons of them. So now that you guys have seen our panelist crew, though, we can't have a game without our contestants. And we have two contestants for you that are going to blow your mind. Our first contestant coming up here is honestly a bestie, but not going to be my bestie today because this is Dylan in the building coming here to be able to hold it down and take that win. Listen, I've had some serious conversations with this man right here, and I know they are going to be a perfect fit. But the competition is competitioning because when I say we have the best competitor against Dylan is going to be this fabulous Being Red crew is here, and she is ready to come correct. I know it. So since we've seen our cast here, we're ready. We've got to talk to our contestants to see how confident they are about winning today. Dylan, I know you, so I'm gonna hold back, let you cook here. We got to give crew a little light, right? So you're new to the space, at least from mine. So have you done game shows before? Is this what you're ready to do? Are you ready to take the win, or are you just here for the vibes?
Oh, I'm here for all of it. I'm here for the win. I'm here for the vibes. I am a game show player, maker, all of the things. So Dylan, it was nice meeting you. I'm sorry we have to meet on these terms, but it's going down, friend.
Oh, it's going down basement, Dylan. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Crew was nice and friendly, but like, is that your MO? Because I've been known to know that you aren't someone to take an L, if I'm going to be honest.
I mean, I don't like to. I'm not really familiar with the L's, so I don't know her. So not familiar with taking L's. So I'm not going to start today. So, but yeah, I'm here to make friends and enemies, whatever the vibes are.
I'm loving this. Okay, crew. All right, bet. All right, Dylan, you here. All right. The competition might have been seated. Are you going to take that? You cooling? You think you stand a chance with that kind of energy? Talk to me.
Shout out real quick to my contestant crew. They look so beautiful today, especially sitting in second place. Like they are going to absolutely just look marvelous, darling. I can't wait to see you lose, baby.
Oh my gosh. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. I told y'all this cast today, and especially these contestants, are going to give you a game for your money. Well, now that I think the introductions are done, we're going to go quick little top of housekeeping, right? Shout out to y'all where you can follow us here, give you a quick little idea of where to check us out on the interwebs, right? That's, of course, we've got our Patreon subscribers. Got to give big love to them for supporting and making the stream possible. So for all you Patreon homies out there, we've got our links and things in chat. If you want to support us and make this game show happen, directly influence it, among other things, that's how you do it there. Support us on Patreon. And of course, follow us on all of our platforms there. We're on all the social medias at samebraintv. Come give us some support and love on socials. But I think that's enough of me yapping. I want to see the game, and I know you do too. So let's take us into the hot seat. Let's get it popping. Ooh-wee, baby, the hot seat is cooking. We are here, and it is right. I am so excited because this is our first segment here on Same Brain. Now, the hot seat is going to give you a bunch of different questions, fill in the blank, if you will, speak with your heart, answer your answers. But the big deal is that we have to get the same matches. That's what we're trying to see. Our contestants match their answers with our panelists. Now, however you get there, however you fine-tune that synchronicity, that's going to be on y'all. I can't tell you. I'm just the hostess with the mostest. But now that the rules have been explained, I say we run in with the starter questions, see how y'all feel and get y'all warmed up. All right? We ready, y'all? Let's see that first question.
Oh, we're ready.
Let's get it.
What's the one thing you can't forget to pack when traveling?
Oh. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I know.
Okay,
I know.
Y'all are so focused.
I'm about to get cerebral. I'm about to get cerebral on this one.
Oh man, I feel like there's so many good options here. Like, ooh.
I like this is a necessity.
Okay, I got it.
I guess the other thing is like how where are you going for how long?
Yeah, am I going to the beach? Am I going on a ski trip?
Let's go right away. I mean, I feel like this translates across no matter where you're going.
Listen, all I'm saying is, panel, I need y'all to look at your cameras real quick. I need to look at your look.
This feels like
we're on the same wavelength right now.
Yeah, I got your answer. I got your answer. I got it.
Not mess this up.
Yep, I got it. We're good. We're locked.
Y'all better not mess this up, okay?
I'm locked. I'm ready. I am here.
All right, it's sounding like all of our answers are in. Okay, this is the first question, so we're gonna get a little temperature check here. Let's run through our options. Let's see what our contestants put first together. What is the one thing you can't forget to pack when traveling? Okay. Okay. All right. We have another case of the contestants same braining here. It's
So
all
we're
right.
here.
It's fine. Here is the punishment for matching, having those same answers, right? The punishment is you each will get the same amount of points if you guys match. So, got to think long and hard about going with your gut, seeing if you're syncing with your contestant, because that's not the name of the game. You want to match with the panelists, though. So, wanted to put that up front. You guys will share points if we get charger, because charger, phone charger, we knew what y'all were talking about. It's obvious. Going on a trip, showing up dead battery. I mean, you can't even get through the airport without it. Am I wrong, y'all?
It's how we taking selfies with no camera, with no phone. Need the charger.
Now, here's the thing, crew. Can we just get on the same page here? If none of these panelists say phone charger, can we actively make fun of them? Just like
immediately,
point blank.
Like, I'm locked in. I'm with you on that. Yes.
I mean, but what if you're wrong?
Ooh,
that is true.
What is wrong?
I'm
never
just saying.
been wrong.
I feel like there's better things than a phone charger to pack with you for so many reasons. Because like,
say that.
I'm just saying. I feel like you can at least buy a phone charger somewhere. But
at
anyway,
the airport,
you got buy phone charger money in this economy.
Yes, actually, if I'm traveling, yes.
Let me give you my Cash App then, since Daddy Warbucks over here.
I'm sorry. It's called the tax write-off. Okay, it's called them travel fees.
All right.
I mean,
Okay.
you're not
Let's
wrong.
simmer down. Let's simmer down. Let's actually see what our panelists have put in here. I see those matches. I see this very controversial choice. Chargers are something you could, in fact, pick up at a gas station, bodega, and the airport itself, a hotel, whatever. It's fine. Let's see what our panelists have. We'll start with Galaxy Queen here, Baby Cakes. Talk to me. What's the one thing you can't forget to pack when traveling?
So I'm gonna do a actual answer that is gonna take an effect next month. A real ID.
A real ID.
Good answer. Good answer.
That's a good answer.
That is.
I literally just applied to get mine recently, and
Little too
yay!
A little too real indeed. No, it is fine, Galaxy Queen. I think that is a great answer. I mean, I can't think of anything else you'd have to go all the way back home for. Can't even start the trip without that. Am I wrong?
True.
But unfortunately, Real ID ain't no charger. So no points for either of our contestants. I'm starting to regret having the same answer. Aren't y'all contestants, right?
A little bit, 'cause I almost said passport as my answer.
Me too.
So,
Literally say, I was like,
So close, so close. But unfortunately, no points. But we still have some other panelists to go. So let's head over to Waddle. I know they have the greatest answers in this world. I'm curious what they have for this one. So Waddle, what's the one thing you can't forget to pack when you're traveling?
Okay, what I wrote down is something universal. You can take it on an airplane, you can take it on a road trip, and in my opinion, it's the #1 most important thing to pack. If you're going anywhere, you pack a bag. Like, you take a bag to put your stuff in so you can actually travel and go to places. Because if you fly to, like, Hawaii or something with only a phone charger, how are you going to carry stuff around? How are you going to buy things? How are you going to take souvenirs home if you don't have a bag? So in my opinion, that's the most important thing.
I
But
know
you
this
can't, like-
man did not just say the one thing you can't forget to pack is the pack.
Yes.
Like what?
You can't pack anything without the actual pack itself. And I think that's valid. That's the number one thing you got to bring.
I'm not
That's
matching that
also
answer.
that's also way more expensive than a phone charger, by the way.
Unless you
I'll
have
put it that
Jinko
way.
jeans, in which case those pockets are bags in and of themselves.
That is true. But I don't think anybody's wearing Jinko jeans in 2025.
You'd be surprised.
Y'all aging
surprised.
yourself now. Okay, see, I see. Waddle says you gotta bring the bag to pack the bag or pack anything
Yup.
of that matter. But unfortunately, that ain't no charger, though it might be inside said bag. So no points on the board for either our contestants. But it's fine. We still got 2 panels left. Let's see if we can get anything shaken on this first question. Let's see if we can start get those gears turning. So we're gonna head over to Corey. All right, talk to me. Make sure your mic is on. You feel me? And tell me what you got for the one thing you can't forget to pack when you're traveling.
All right, bet. So, first off, you don't pack a phone charger, okay? And I'm just telling you, like, don't. I feel like you put it in your pocket. When you put something in your pocket, like, you don't pack it. Like, you put it in your pocket. You know, that's not really a
You
pack.
cannot be for
Like when you
real.
go in the car, oh yeah, I just pack my phone. No, you have your phone. You have your phone charger.
If
You
you've
know what I'm
never
saying?
traveled, just say
Like-
that. It's okay.
No, no, listen. I need to get out the house more. You're not wrong. All right, and ID was good. ID was good. And pack your pack. Yeah, that's good. But I feel like the one thing you really cannot forget to pack is your underwear, right? Your underwear.
Commando all the way.
Girl, I can survive with no underwear. I can't
You can
survive
buy
with
that.
no
Underwear.
phone.
You need your underwear.
Do you
You
need
gotta
it?
have underwear. Yes.
I feel
Do you
like
need a
underwear is
char-
optional if you're going on vacation.
And that's the problem.
Especially
You
if
feel like
it's
you need your
vacation.
phone charger. You want to travel and charge your phone. Just live life, live in the present. But you need underwear. Why you gotta charge your phone? You on vacation.
Because it's dangerous not to have your phone.
It's
you need your
dangerous.
phone.
It's not dangerous not to
It
have
is.
underwear.
No.
Where you going? Where you going?
Damn, on
They're
your
going to
hierarchy of
Windy
needs.
City. It's about to.
Yeah.
It's freezing. It's freezing out there.
Corey
You
says,
gotta
I
have
ain't no
underwear.
drafts in this house. I'm packing the undies, and therefore, I like
That's
the,
the
answer.
first thing that go in there.
Solid answer, you're right. And you always overpack undies. I get it. However, you know, it's unfortunately not a charger.
Like,
so no
like real
points.
quick, if it's a 5-day trip, you're packing like 8 pairs of underwear or like 8 pairs of socks, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
What are you?
You know what
are
I'm
you
saying?
go? Wait, that's a
8
whole
is
nother
kind of
can
wild.
of
No,
worms.
no, no,
8 is kind
No,
of
I agree
hard
with
for
that.
a
If
5-day
it's-
trip.
That's not crazy,
If
right?
it's hot out,
8 is
and
That's
it's
not
kinda
crazy,
sweating,
right?
if you're hot out and it's
trip?
sweating, you want to have a change because if you start getting a swamp
Yeah.
butt, you are gonna hate the rest of your trip.
Exactly.
I'm just saying,
Exactly.
I don't want to walk around and
Exactly.
feel
Thank you.
I don't want to
Thank
feel
you.
the Nile dripping down my leg. I'm sorry, no.
So,
Need
so
2
doesn't that
pairs
show
of
that
drawers.
underwear is
Butt
the
is
most essential thing?
crazy.
Isn't underwear
What?
most essential since I packed the most of it?
I feel like
Right?
underwear is still optional.
You're wrong. That's okay though. You're wrong.
But the
Yes.
charger
But I
is
understand.
mandatory.
It's
Mhm, yeah,
okay.
'cause you could-
Listen, we have clearly
Yeah.
differences in opinions here. Some people like to fly without drawers, and some people like to drag their chargers around. And it's fine. I understand. I see where people's priorities are at. One wants to make sure that the balls are secure. The other wants to make sure they can record someone without their secure balls. I'm just kidding. So,
Priorities.
unfortunately, not a match there, but great answer. And we might have to keep this discussion going in the comics afterwards about what you need to overpack, okay? But unfortunately, that was not the question. And you could buy some underwear. So I get it. I see the disconnect. But we still have Thor to get to here to see if there's any points. So let's head on over to Thor. Talk to us, okay? What is one thing you can't forget to pack when traveling, Thor?
So why keep the discussion going in the comments when we can keep them going right now? Because it's underwear. It's always underwear. If you're going someplace without underwear, I'm sorry, I'm not sitting next to you. I'm not talking to you. All I'm doing is smelling you before you enter the room. If you don't have underwear, well, we can't talk. We can't be friends. I'm sorry. You gotta get some extra pairs. Like I'm right there with you, Corey. I think we're more same brain than these two because apparently, you know, just you remembered your phone chargers over your
Your
underwear.
charger over your underwear.
can-
Over your
no.
underwear. You see the priorities. You see the direction we're going in.
Just to be clear, The
No.
underwear is optional because you can get underwear where you're going. If you were to forget
You
some,
can get a
I
charger.
would.
But you
in
can
there.
get a
They got
charger
boxes.
at the
Get a charger.
airport.
Underwear is cheaper to
Everywhere,
buy. Underwear is cheaper
everywhere.
to buy than charger.
But
And I
here's
have
the
an
thing.
iPhone, so
Do-
it's definitely cheaper to buy underwear.
You cannot buy underwear at the airport. You can't. Like you can buy a charger at the
You're
airport.
stuck until you check into your hotel.
There you go.
Let's say it's a late check-in. You know what I'm saying?
I
Now
live in
you're done
Atlanta,
for
so
the
we have
whole.
Hartsfield, so I don't know.
That's it. But you're on vacation. You say you're on vacation.
Yeah, but I gotta leave from
See,
that
now you're throwing
airport.
away the question. Now the question's.
Can
You
I ask a
lost me
very
now.
important
Now, are we
question?
on
Yes,
vacation?
Dylan, go on. What was your question
Very
here? Hold on.
important
Yes,
question
go ahead,
for
Dylan.
Thor.
Yes.
Who are you smelling that smells without underwear?
Have you ever been to a Magic the Gathering tournament?
Do you think they're all commando?
Yes.
They
Listen,
just stink because they stink.
they got no
Okay,
hygiene. They got no hygiene.
Hygiene aside, unfortunately, toiletries, nor underwear, nor anything else that might be a necessity that you need before you even get to the place was the answer. No, both are contestants, but something they could buy at the gas station as the thing they would kill themselves if they forgot in Minecraft. So that being said, no points on the board for this question, but I see we are fired up and ready to get into the next one. So now that we know how it goes, let's see what our next question is here. Let's keep that energy. Let's see if we can get some points on the board, all right? What's the next question? Which fast food chain has the best nuggets?
Oh, do they just? Man, see, do they just have to be regular nuggets? That's the question. Oof.
Nuggets is
it's like what
open-ended,
2
does
plus
not
2
describe
is.
said nugget. All it says is, in fact, nugget.
Yeah, I might have to go outside the box at this one. I'm not gonna lie.
Oof.
I have
Oof.
no
Bruh.
idea.
Let's keep it simple, please. Okay. Please. Because
So
y'all
that's
talking
rough
about
one.
y'all talking about chargers. And I know
Oh.
y'all got the fast charger too.
See,
Homie,
I'm a
still hung up
complicated
on the
girly.
last question. We're talking about nuggies now, okay? Which fast food chain has the best nuggets? All right, we try to make it specific, but still
Okay.
open enough for you to use your mind. All right, here. Remember, the name of the game is trying to think in sync with our contestants here, trying to get that same brain going. All right, so take a moment, reset here, keep that fire. But thinking, we want points on the board here, so. All right. Sounding like our game master said, in fact, all of our answers are in. So let's see what both of our contestants put for the fast food chain that has the best nuggets. Oh. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to hear from both of our contestants here. So we'll go with Dylan first, since on the left.
Okay.
Dylan, talk to me about your answer here quickly, briefly. I gotta know why Wendy's.
Okay, so listen, I'm not a big fast food guy. I don't really like a lot of fast food. But if you're gonna go to Wendy's, you're only going to Wendy's for like 3 things: the chicken nuggets, a Frosty, and the French fries. But specifically the French fries in the Frosty, because you can't get them one or the other. So in my opinion, Wendy's has the best chicken nuggets because you can get stuff at other fast food places that kind of is also good. But I feel like at Wendy's, you're going to go for the chicken nuggets.
Okay, Wendy's nugget. I see it. I like the Frosty combo as well. You're onto something, but I need to hear from crew. You said Burger King, the OG BK, as your answer for the best nuggets. Talk to me here, because this is not expected. I'm not gonna hold you.
Listen, so I feel like Dylan and I are living parallel lives because I also was going to say Wendy's at first because for that same reason, I'm not big on like fast food and whatnot. So I did not know, but now that I'm sitting here, I probably should have put Chick-fil-A because Chick-fil-A nuggets do be buzzing.
I almost said Chick-fil-A as well.
I should have said Chick-fil-A, but I went with Burger King because I was like, their nuggets are not so bad. But yeah, I'm not a fast food girly, so I
feel
didn't know.
you. Listen, you telling us that we all eat like dog water, and that's fine. Though I will say, Burger King chicken fries bust, but I don't know if those constitute as nuggies. We'll have to debate that later. Let's head over to
They're
our panelists.
$1.
Yeah, let's
They're
head to our panelists though
$1.
and see what we got going on here. See if we got any matches. I'm seeing some faces. I can't really tell what
Come
they
on,
mean.
Burger
So,
King.
Galaxy Queen, we're gonna throw you up here first. Talk to me. What did you put for the fast food chain that has the best chicken nuggies?
First, I am hard judging on the Chick-fil-A nuggets. They're disgusting. I'm gonna say that. But my answer is was correct answer is Wendy's, because also the Frosty and the French fries.
Dang it!
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. That's in fact a point there for Dylan for the Wendy's. Same brain in here. Sounded like a no-brainer to Galaxy Queen and Dylan themselves. So we're liking seeing them thinking in sync. I'm loving a point on the board. Ooh, crew, gotta get it together.
I
Shake
know
off,
it.
though. Still 3 panelists. Let's head over to Waddle. See what he's got to say for us. Okay, Waddle. Which fast food chain has the best nuggets?
Okay, so with my answer, I went with a little bit of a hot take, kind of like a scorching hot take. But my personal opinion is that boneless wings are the exact same thing as chicken nuggets. And for that reason, I said Wingstop. Because Wingstop got that boneless meal deal. It fills you up. They got some really good flavors. And I personally think boneless wings are just glorified chicken nuggets. And that's why I went with Wingstop.
I respect it.
I will die on that hill. I will die on that hill.
I'm
Boneless
speechless.
wings are closer to a chicken nugget than they are to a wing.
Baby, the
Somebody get
hill
the
is not that
concept.
big.
Wrong.
What? The size of the hill is tiny, and you just died on it. Like what?
No, I have debated this with all of my friends for all of my life. I think boneless wings are just a fancy name for a chicken nugget. And since, to me, they are one and the same, Wingstop sells chicken nuggets.
Is
And that's why
Wingstop
I
even
think-
a fast food chain?
Yes, it
There's
is a
so
fast
many
food.
things
You go in,
I
you
have
go
to-
in, the food is fast.
What?
Is it not considered a fast food chain?
No,
I don't think
It's
so.
called-
I
it's a
think it's like a
sit-down.
restaurant.
It's a sit down.
Yeah.
Well, you can sit down at McDonald's, you can sit down at Wendy's.
But you
sit
can
down
they
at
have
drive
drive-thrus.
the drive-through.
Right.
Also go in and be
So-
out 5 minutes later. Wingstop, they're gonna make you wait like 20 minutes while you sit in a small little chair waiting for that order. Wingstop is a restaurant sit down, not a fast food. I'm sorry.
I do not consider that a restaurant sit down.
Oh
but hey,
my
we agree to
gosh,
disagree.
we should have had a different question now, because I can't even get to the fact that you call them boneless wings nuggets. I'm still
They
on the
are,
fact
though.
you thought
But they
Wingstop was
are,
fast
though.
food. It's fine. It's fine. That wasn't the question. It wasn't a match. I can't even associate. I can't do this right now. We have to go to the next panelist because I'm about to blow up on this. All right. So Waddle, ooh, no points on that one. We're going to Corey. Please tell me you put something that's an actual fast food chain, Corey. What has the best nuggies,
Okay.
please, for the love of God?
So first off, I'm thinking maybe he's right. Maybe Wingstop is a restaurant, is fast food.
Yup.
Because is Chipotle fast food?
No.
Is Chipotle fast food?
No.
It
It's not
is.
fast food. No,
Chipotle
it's
is
That
fast
is fast
food.
food.
That
What
is
is wrong
fast
with y'all?
food. Chipotle not fast food.
No.
Chipotle, Qdoba not fast
No.
food.
No.
Subway not. Is Subway fast food?
No.
It's if anything, it's like fast
Those are
casual.
all fast food.
No, he's gonna-
Fast now you're making up things. Now you're
no, it's
making
a
things
fast
up.
casual food restaurant. Those are literal. That's literally a
Fast
thing.
casual. I've never heard of
It's
fast
not-
casual.
This is not the question. What is your answer, Corey? Boy,
right.
if you don't
All
tell
right,
me what
all
you
right,
put for
all
nuggies,
right.
I swear to God.
I'm sorry. I got a little off track. But so my thing is like they both said something earlier. They both said I probably should have said what? What'd you say? You probably should have said
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A, right?
Mhm.
Why are y'all probably doing stuff, bro? I said Chick-fil-A.
Damn.
It's the best. It's not the best. First off, Chick-fil-A nuggets, they're
do be
the
best,
best. They got the best sauce. And Chick-fil-A, it's so good. Their breakfast sandwiches is literally the nugget and bread.
Yeah.
Listen.
It's so
You're not
good.
wrong.
It's so good. It's just a nugget and bread. That's how you know Chick-fil-A the best. They didn't change nothing. You don't see no McDonald's nugget and bread. You gotta get sausage
Listen.
and hotcakes.
I
gotta get
couldn't say
hotcakes.
Chick-fil-A. I
I'll
just stand
make
on business.
muffins.
I'm gay as hell. That's why I couldn't say Chick-fil-A.
Period.
All right. That's fair. Okay. All right.
That is
yeah.
fair.
That's
I
fair.
love this. I love seeing that Chick-fil-A was up there. Crew is so
probably.
close to a
I
match.
know.
Gotta think with your
Almost.
gut. That's what I always say. So unfortunately, no points there, but we still have Thor in the building. See if we can make this a game.
Probably.
So
Goddamn
Thor,
47.
talk to me. Talk to me. I need to hear what you've got. Which fast food restaurant chain has the best nuggets? What did you put down for us?
As your resident fellow pansexual, I'm also gonna hate on the Chick-fil-A for a minute and say Wendy's with the spicy nuggets. Get that
Hey.
frosty with the fries out of here. It's all about the spicy nugget life. I will sit on the toilet, ending or crying to the world that it is coming out spicy, but it is going in good. That's all I gotta say.
Ooh, the spicy nuggets with
Yeah,
the Wendy's coming up with the point there. That is there for Dylan getting with a fat 2P on this. And if you didn't know, Chad was also on your side for that. I saw a resounding Wendy's in the building. So if you're looking for nuggies, we all know where we're headed now. So now we have a game. Y'all know how it's played. Crew, don't give up here. Here's where it starts to shake.
I'm locked
and
in now.
We still have our rapid fire segment as well. This is just the hot seat. So now that we're ready, let's get into this third question here. Mind you, this next question is our bonus points question. I'll tell you a little about it in just a second. So let's head over and talk about what bonus points questions mean for us, yeah? Bonus points, let's see it, okay?
Bonus.
Yes. It's fine. No, in fact, our bonus points is a really good one, right? We have our bonus points from, in fact, surveying our Patreon subscribers only, right? Our Patreon subscribers will have a survey, and in the survey, they will submit their answers to the question that will be in the show. And judging on their answers, if our contestants can match with our community's answers, they will get additional points for just this question. All right, so now that we know how bonus points work, we'll head into this next question. Here's our bonus post question. Let's see what's up next. Name a TV show whose memes made it timeless.
Let's please use our brains here.
One
okay,
right
it's
answer. One right answer.
I got it. It's a dang.
Oh, I have. Oh, this is
one
hard.
right
I want to ask
answer.
I want to ask a clarifying question, but I can't.
Clarifying question. You may.
Are we considering cartoons a TV show?
This was intended to be TV shows, things on TV. So cartoons could be an option. It is open to that, but we are talking about TV series and not movies.
Okay. Okay.
That is a great qualifying question.
It is.
All right. Okay. We are finding out that all of our answers are in. So with that, I will have us reveal our contestants' answers to a TV show whose memes made it timeless. Let's see what they put down. Wow.
Damn, that's a good one.
Wow.
Oh.
Okay, these are fantastic answers here. Honestly, they're kind of no-brainers. This is why I'm not even going to give y'all a chance to justify contestants because I can't even argue. These are exactly what I thought. I love this. And the fact that y'all didn't have the same answers. We have Dylan with SpongeBob and we have Crew with The Office. Fantastic answers here. We have to go to our panelists now to see if they are in your lane because I saw y'all lock them in no hesitation after that clarification. So let's head straight over to Galaxy Queen, see what she has for us here. All right, what did you put for a TV show whose memes made it timeless?
So I put a show that I won't lie, I don't actually watch. My family does when I was growing up, and it has endless memes, and I see it all over the internet. My answer is The Simpsons.
Ooh, good one.
Oh.
I never watched it. I just know about it.
100%. I mean, I only know the fact that they've predicted the future through the memes, not because I've watched in earnest any episode.
Facts.
So you are correct and a great answer. But unfortunately, it's not the same yellow as SpongeBob and definitely not The Office. So no points on the board for that one. But great answer. I know chat is right behind you on that one. So we're going to head over to our young blood, though, Waddle, and see what they have to say. Because some of these answers here might actually outdate, you know, the age of this young blood. So talk to us. What TV show did you put down for a meme that made it timeless?
In my opinion, there is only one right answer because this show has had so many different memes and all of them came from the first 3 seasons of the show. There have been 15 seasons and everything came out since the start, right? Like almost everything has a correlation to the show. Everything that happens has a meme from this show, SpongeBob. There's literally a meme for everything in any season of in the seasons of SpongeBob. And like I said, most of the memes that have gotten popular are from the first 3 seasons. That's the definition of timeless.
Beautiful. I'm impressed. You might have just gotten some stripes from this old head here from that answer. I am astounded and so impressed. You're a good bean, SpongeBob. Getting the match there with Dylan, cooking up with an
I
extra
got you,
10.
Dylan.
Waddle, I was so disappointed at you at the beginning of this game, but we're locked in now.
We are locked in. We are locked
in.
My old
I am
brain somehow
stressed.
connected.
The synapses are firing. That one brain cell is being shared here. Let's see if that energy comes through the rest of our panelists as we head on over to Corey. All right, so let's see what you've got. A TV show whose memes made it timeless. What do you have for us?
All right, so this is one of the greatest sitcoms of all time, right? I'm talking about one of the greatest shows that has ever been out there. And I was thinking SpongeBob. The Krusty Krab. I ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking SpongeBob. I was right. You had me. And I was like, is this Mr. Krabs? No, this is. All right, but I didn't pick SpongeBob. Sorry. But, you know what I'm saying? But this one show, it's been recent. I thought I had y'all with this. I picked Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Like, somebody's watching me in my anxiety. And no, y'all, yeah, like, I thought that was a cool one. No.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is a solid choice. Again, a show I really thought outdated you, but is proving that these shows are timeless. So impressed. Thoroughly impressed with that. But unfortunately, that is not a match. No points there on the board. But the synchronicity was almost there. The gut, the SpongeBob had been thought of. So let's head over to Thor to see if they're thinking the same thing or if they've got something else here for a TV show whose memes made it timeless. Thor, what do you have for us?
Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs? But no, without a doubt, though, just saying SpongeBob. I mean, it has gotten to the unmemeable, or to the memeable point where Magic the Gathering is literally printing SpongeBob on the cards. Like, you cannot out meme the SpongeBob. They have memes for depression. They have memes for anxiety. They have memes for that person who works far too much. It's literally the perfect show that gets better as you age. And I think that's what makes it the most memeable show of all time. Because we can all relate to SpongeBob, the true meme lord. And I will take the question.
Oh, do you,
SpongeBob
y'all,
in the
flavor,
building.
the taste. Oh, y'all.
Good answer.
Oh, the seasoning, the taste, baby, from this panel.
All right, well, this was in fact a bonus points question. So remember we said at the top that we surveyed our Patreon subscribers for their answer, okay, here. And now with bonus points, we are gonna in fact see what did our Patreon subscribers put for their top answer of a TV show whose memes made it timeless. Let's see what our community said is the answer. The Office.
Let's
so
go,
community! A point there for crew matching with our community there in the building. They were thinking and sync. Let's actually, can we see a poll though if there was any other options? Where was our community head at for this?
Damn.
There it is. Wow. So SpongeBob was there. A lot of different things. Futurama, Community, Simpsons. So I'm loving this. But that is in fact, actually, I'm getting the clarification. No, that is 2 points for this bonus point question there. So we have a game since the response was overwhelming. The Office from our community. Now, I am loving it. This is my favorite part when it gets going like this. This is rough. We've got still a couple hot seat questions here for you. The numbers are getting tied up. We are cooking, and I can't wait to see what we have in the building. So let's head on to our next question. It's a huge red flag if your Tinder profile has blank.
Ooh. I don't. What's a Tinder?
Exactly.
Dating profile, if you will, specifically for a dating website.
I think I might get some points with this. I feel good about this.
I hope mine made sense. Production.
Woo.
Okay.
Oh, I cannot wait for these answers. Oh, this is going to be funny. Mind you, I haven't been in a dating scene in God knows how long.
Same.
I also don't use dating apps.
I've legit never used a dating app.
Yeah, me neither.
Listen, I'm going to go out on a record right now and say I'm probably not going to match anyone on this panel. but I will stand by what I said
Period.
in mine
As
because
you
it
should.
is a huge red flag for me.
Okay, all right. Well, all answers are in, so I'm curious to see what you're standing by. As well as everyone's saying, they might be even outdated or the wrong demographic for this question. I think that's what makes it a great question. So let's see what our contestants put for a huge red flag if your Tinder profile has this. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm loving these answers here. I feel like
Yes.
we got to talk about it here, Dylan. Since you said you had something to stand by, I'll let you take your chance to stand it by right here. Tell us why you picked this answer.
Listen, it's nasty when you're like, no, blank, blankety, blank, blank, blank for when you're talking about race. That's so nasty. And it's just like such a red flag. It becomes like fetishizing. Like, I've been standing on this business for a while. I have like a YouTube video about this that I posted like 10 years ago. Like, that's how much I've been standing on this business.
I feel I am right there with you. That is a huge red flag. Listen, that's given a lot of issues and isms I don't want to be associated with. Loving the answer. And same there, crew. Kind of thinking similarly, but adjacent here. Like, so your answer is very astute and timely, if you will, here.
Yes, I tried to keep it cute. I tried to keep it cute. I had to backspace a little bit, but I had to keep it very cute. But yes, anything is immediately red flag. It's an immediate no. If I was single and out here dating and I saw that, I probably would just delete the whole app.
Get rid of the whole app, throw the whole app away.
Yeah,
You know?
that's
What's the difference?
problematic.
Red flag, red hat, ain't no difference. I love it. Great
You
answer.
feel me?
Let's see what our panelists though. Let's see if they're thinking in sync here. All right. So Galaxy Queen, talk to me. I know maybe Tinder dating profiles and things aren't your thing, but you've got an answer for a red flag you might have if you saw it on a profile. What you got for us?
So mine's more of the, if you're from the South, you see these photos all the time and you're sick and tired of it. Is those fish holding photos or the deer holding photos?
Yes.
I hate those with a passion. If I see that, it's an automatic no. Just no. Get that away from me. I don't want to see it.
Absolutely not. Because you know they didn't even catch that for real. That's not even real fishing half the time. You
For
know,
real.
So I'm with you. Great answer. Unfortunately, not what we're looking for here when it comes to matching with our contestants, but I think we might be thinking in Seeing Galaxy. I love that answer. So let's head over to Waddle, though. Let's see what they've got for us. All right, Waddle, I don't even know if you know what a dating app is. No offense. So what is a huge red flag for you on your Tinder profile, or a profile, if you will? What did you put for us?
All right, so I was gonna go with a more like my age group answer and say like Valorant players, because I don't know a single non-toxic Valorant player at all. But I was like, let me tone it back a bit. Let me try to get more in sync with the contestants. Let me try to give an answer that maybe they might be able to get. And unfortunately, they didn't. Because I said no photos on the profile. For me, like if you're looking at someone's dating profile, you've got to see who they are. Otherwise, if you're gonna meet up with someone randomly in a like public area, who are you gonna look for if there's no photos on the profile?
That's a good
Waddle.
answer.
Waddle, I've been through the trenches. You don't know what it's like out here. Okay, I'm from Nebraska. Some people don't have photos. They're DL.
Hey, at least you can get a text back. I can't even get a text back.
Damn.
Some people just be like,
You know
I'm
what?
encrypted.
If you would have packed that charger, you would have got a text back because your phone would have been charged.
That is true.
All right. Well, no photos on that profile is definitely a red flag for me. What you hiding? What you doing? Unfortunately, not a match up there with our contestants, but great answer. We're going to head over to Corey. Talk to us. All right. What is a red flag for you if you see a Tinder profile have this? What did you put?
Yeah, I was gonna say a red flag. I'm thinking like, what is it? Instant turn off. I don't think they should even be dating if they have this up here, right? Like, I don't know, it's the wrong place, wrong area, because you're supposed to find your dates. But I said OnlyFans. I said OnlyFans. Like, yo, why are you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, unless you trying to find another partner, that's none of my business. But why are you dating and you trying to like have an OnlyFans? You have OnlyFans in your bio.
I feel that. I feel like why Tinder's not the place for promo. That's weird. It's suspect. I'm trying to find a
what
wholesome
I'm saying.
connection. Like, what we doing?
See,
Maybe they're trying to get a bag and a date.
That's true.
I'm
They
like,
might be trying
damn,
to find
that's
a scene partner.
Yeah.
Kill two birds with one stone.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, okay, I'm just saying, if somebody is willing to be open with you that they are doing that kind of thing. I actually see that as like, hey, you're being upfront with me. You're letting me know so you know what you're gonna get. So I understand, say, you know what, that might not be like for you or something else, but for me, I'm just like, you're front, you're forward, and you're honest, and I appreciate that.
We love that.
Okay, all right.
I agree with you,
loving
Thor.
this.
I agree. The open, honest, we love that.
We love that. This is what Say Bray is all about, seeing these different perspectives. Great answer there. Unfortunately, not a match with either of our contestants, but we still have Thor in the building, and they have some great takes on this. So let's see if they're able to think in sync here. Thor, what did you put for us as a red flag your Tinder profile has? What did you have for us?
Well, so it's actually, you know, that you don't bring underwear for travel, but actually, you know, I'm right there with you, Dylan. But I gotta say, if you, the red flag for me is a red hat. You wear a red hat, I'm sorry, I'm not going anywhere near you. I will drive myself away. Like, if I see it, it's gone. I'm not going anywhere near it, because that just means you ignored a whole lot of information, science, and everything to get to this point. You're obviously going to ignore a few more things, and my well-being isn't going to be one of them. Just saying. Just saying.
Hey, a red hat. That is a match. That's in fact a point there for crew. Okay, we know how to do it. All right, we're loving to
You can
see
have that
it.
one, crew. You can have that one.
I got it. I took it. It's mine.
All right. Well, now that we have those, we're coming into our last hot seat question here. This one's going to be a quickie. I'm trying to get you some extra points on the board, because remember, all these points are in a hot seat. You're locking them in here. So here's your final chance to get those banked points. All right. Let's see that next question. What's a job that should come with free therapy? I know we've all had a lot of jobs in a lot of different fields, and let me tell you, sometimes therapy coverage ain't even in the coverage. So what's one that is actually should be mandatory to give me free therapy if I'm working this job? That's what we're looking for here.
There's a lot of them out there too.
Yep.
It's like, which one do I pick? Is being an adult an option? Because
now we're looking for
I
a
would love some
career
free
here,
therapy.
a job title, but you know, life. I love that too.
God,
Yeah,
not the.
I had to give an answer. I didn't want to spend too long.
No, I feel you on that. Same.
I'd like it to go. Our panel is still here, being like, all right, but we're gonna get those answers in, and we'll see if we can't get any points here for our final hot seat question. That's right. With that, all answers are in. So let's see what our contestants put for a job that should come with free therapy. Oh, okay. I love this. So we have Dylan over here saying moderator, rightfully so. And on the other side, we have Crew saying first responders. I'm loving that. Okay, very different takes here. First responder makes sense, right? On the block, putting you live on the line. But moderator, Dylan, I just need a slight explanation here. So we're
I'm
all
gonna
on the
explain
same
it.
page here.
Okay, listen. Let me just explain real quickly. All right. So what I'm thinking is, I was like, let me cast a wide net. I was thinking like trust and safety, people that work in trust and safety, but also like Twitch moderators. Like I didn't know where the panel was gonna go, so it's like let me do like a blanket answer, moderators, and just see if anything sticks.
Oh, so you're trying to cheat?
Absolutely, it's a game.
Okay, you know, we love the honesty.
It is broad. I love the honesty here, and we do punish cheaters, so be careful how strong you're going to say that to your chest. We'll
And
see
some
how
people
much of
like
a
to get
cheat
punished.
It is.
Period, Dylan. You better talk your talk.
Oh my.
Yes, Dylan.
All right, well, we got some spicy takes and answers here, but we're gonna head on over to our panelists, see if we've got any matches here, if anyone could same brain with this final hot seat question. So, Galaxy Queen, what do you have for us for a job that should come with free therapy?
So originally I was gonna put moderator, but as someone who has done a very much more worse job, as in I put my answer as quality auto. I've experienced so much trauma. It was so bad. I need therapy so bad.
Quality art
Ooh.
for
7 years
QA
of hate.
people who go and do the quality testing, making sure that it's good, has got to be infuriating. So I love that answer. It's actually not one I was thinking, but the more I think about it, makes a lot of sense. So
100%.
great answer. I'm sorry you've been through that, but unfortunately, not a moderator by definition, and not no first responder. Though in video games, sometimes they are. All right,
Okay.
but we're gonna have to head over to Waddle to see what they put down for you. See if we can get some points on the board. So Waddle, what did you put for a job that should come with free therapy?
All right. So for someone who's friends with a lot of people who have this profession, I feel like the mental aspect of this job is very like people don't realize how mentally taxing it is, because you're performing in front of large crowds, and if you fail, then you're just gonna get blasted online talking about you should be dropped from this team, you should never deserve to compete again. And that's because I believe esports athletes should get free therapy. Like the pressure of competing in front of a bunch of people, and especially since it's super online, you lose your match, you're gonna go on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and all you see is just people hating on your performance, and it's very hard to escape. So I think esports athletes definitely do deserve that free therapy, because it is a very, very mentally taxing job to just perform at 100% all the time, even if you're not feeling 100%.
Big time. I mean, esports athletes should be treated just like any other athletes, and often they get medical help, the therapy right in their contracts. Why not send that to gaming? I'm with you. And honestly, it might be less toxic online for other people if these esports players get free therapy. Am I right?
Okay.
That is true.
Protect us
great,
all.
great answer. Unfortunately, not a match, but I'm loving that stance. You ate with that one. All right. Let's head over to Corey though, and let's see what they've put for a job that should come with free therapy.
I got you. So this one, I was thinking, okay, so what is very broad? Like, what is a lot of people go to school for this? If you have like a boyfriend or a girlfriend, like they really get into this around college. I'm thinking of a job that's very high in demand, right? Something that everybody needs, no matter who you are. We're all gonna need this. And I put like a nurse/doctor, right? A nurse/doctor. First off, half of them work overnight, right? They sleep. They be sleep during the day, right? They work. They don't work 8 hours. They work 12 hours, right? They work 12 hours. They gotta walk the 90-year-old who left his room in the middle of the night. They gotta escort him back. They gotta what's it called? Wash the scrubs. It's a lot. I think they need somebody to talk to, somebody a little shoulder to pat on their back.
Nurse, doctor, I like the answer. It is solid. That is a hard job. I mean, you're playing with people's lives. I understand. But that is unfortunately not a first responder. Those are two different job titles. So although both are equally stressful and have different job descriptions, so there is no point there for that. But the knob was almost there. Y'all were so close to being in line, but the game master really had to go in on that one to make sure that they give credit where credit's due, because first responders are first on the scene, which is a very different take than someone who's going to be in the hospital as well. So we were looking for EMT if we had that match. If you specified, we would have given that point there. So very close, but unfortunately, no point. I'm sorry. All right, but we still have Thor on the board here. This is our last hot seat question. So Thor, talk to us here. Run us through this real quick. What is a job that you think should come with free therapy?
So originally I was going to say IT, because IT just goes through some crap as somebody who's worked that. But actually, my roommate right now works customer service call center, and that it doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter what you do. Even if you help that person to the utmost max, you will still hear the vice and the anger and the putridness of the person on the other line, regardless if you're able to them, because they need to go through you to fill whatever problem they have. And there is always some type of malice where somebody calls you who is just there to vent to that person, regardless of whether they consent or not. And it is terrible. So customer service call center is what I put.
I think that is a great answer. Listen, if you've never experienced the most petty and catty people in your life, if you are not prepared for the passive aggressiveness and the lack of patience on their end, you're not ready for that kind of job. Definitely underrated profession. They definitely have it rough right around those people who have to listen, like quality assurance or quality auditors. So I see that synergy. Anyone who's helping the customer, waiters, if you will, you gotta get free therapy. So I'm loving this energy, but unfortunately, that is not a first responder, though it might be for certain tech, and is not a moderator. So no points here for this last question. So with our score locking in those hot seat points, we have Dylan in the slight lead here, not too far, coming in right, but with Crew right behind.
Sickening.
Very close. So before we
I
get
am.
into our rapid fire segment, we're going to do some quick community updates. Let's do it here. Boom. All right, hello, hey community, what's up? It's so glad to see you. I can't believe this season has been going strong. We are so close to the end of our second season of Same Braid. I want to give so much love to y'all. Thank you for making the season possible. Look how many fantastic cast members and crew we've been able to do throughout the support that you've been giving us. We've even collaborated with Twitch. I know, can you believe it? So please check us out though. If you aren't, we are now officially on Reddit. So just want to let you know we've got that hanging out there. If you want to hang out with us, if you're a Redditor, I know I am, come through, come get some badges, come say hi with us and keep the conversation going when we're offline. And of course, we've got our hangout hours coming up very soon. So if you are a Patreon subscriber here that is in one of our tier packages, you get to hang out with us. We're watching old school game shows and the like, getting some inspo, having fun, just challenging with us and vibing with the crew and the entire team here at Same Brain. So would love to see you there. If you don't know what our Patreon tiers look like, actually take a look at what we've got to offer for y'all. If you're still curious about upgrading your tier this time and make it in time for the hangout hours and amongst other things impacting the stream, you know the vibes. We'll have those details there in chat. And of course, we want to tease up our next episode, right? Because the season isn't done just yet. We've got more episodes coming for you. So let's see what time that is going to be. Our next episode, Monday, May 5th at 8 p.m. Eastern. So mark your calendars, put them notifications on. We want to see you come through and hang out with us, all right? But I think that's going to be it for our community updates. Let's get into the rapid fire segment. All right, y'all, here we go. Here it is. Okay, this is right. We are here. It is the rapid fire segment time. Now, this is where the game really starts cooking up. We've done all the points you've got in the hot seat. They're banked. Rapid fire here. We're going to be giving you a series of this or that questions, but you're going to have to think and sync with one of our beautiful panelists. So as our partners look into their devices, our contestants will there and select who they're going to take into the rapid fire segment. Now, because Dylan was in fact in the lead from that segment, he is going to be choosing first. So we're going to have to see who they are. Dylan, why don't you let us know, who did you pick for the rapid fire segment? Go ahead and talk us through real quick.
It was so difficult. There are so many amazingly knowledgeable, I think I've been on the same brain wave and same brain length with a lot of y'all, and there's one person I don't think we've matched yet, but I think we've came very close to matching. Actually, we may have matched once. I'm terrible. I'm dumb. There you go. I am going to be selecting Thor.
All right. Thor coming in hot there, being paired up with Dylan for the rapid fire segment. Now, as we look here and make sure that our contestant crew locks in their answer with Thor out of the running here, out of our remaining panelists, who have you chosen to bring into the rapid fire segment?
It was, again, a very hard choice, but I picked Waddle because nobody else saw your vision with the boneless wings and the chicken nuggets. And I absolutely agree and I understand.
Thank you.
While I don't agree that Wingstop is fast food, the boneless wings, chicken nugget argument, I was like, that's my guy. That's the one.
We are locked
we in there.
in.
We're locked in.
Okay. Oh, right. This is going to be fantastic. So we have Dylan and Thor as one pair and Crew and Waddle as the other pair headed into the rapid fire segment. Now, those not selected, I need y'all to still pay attention because there will be an opportunity to spit your case. See if you were a better pick or say, thank God you didn't pick me, as we see how they do in this segment. So hang tight. Don't go anywhere, right? But we still have one other thing we have to get through before we start this segment. And that is, in fact, time to get ready for the bidding. We talked about some wagering here. So as we think about what we're going to get into, think about what you're going to bid. Is it going to be all, half, or none of the points that you are potentially going to get in this next segment? So you're pretty much bidding on whether or not you think you're going to win or not, all right? So think long and hard about this. It's going to be 50-50, high risk, high reward. But the big thing here is all those points, like I said at the beginning of the hot seat, they are not touched. Those are banked. Those are not the ones we are wagering on. So you could take a big risk here. This could really make the game, all right? This is my favorite part here, okay? And just as a reminder, these are going to be a series of this or that questions, all right? It's going to be hot, and you're only having 30 seconds to answer as many of those in sync as you can for that time, all right? It's going to be great, all right? So I'm excited. I actually do want to have a chance to talk to those who haven't selected here. I'm going to bring up Galaxy here. Are you glad that you weren't picked, or are you kind of a little bummed? Because I feel like you were in sync with Dylan a lot of the time.
I was expecting to cause some chaos. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to see if I were able to sync more. I thought actually to both contestants, really. Because I feel like I was on the same length with both of them at some point.
I agree.
But, you know, it's chill. It's fun. I'm here, ready to enjoy the chaos in the background. Like, oh, let's
your
do
tea.
this.
Yes. How about you, Corey? How are you feeling here as well? Are you bummed? You feel like you got it better? Because you had some solid hot takes and a couple matches.
Yeah, feel betrayed. I'm not very lie to you. Act like everything's all good. It's not, all right? But it's like, nah, I think Waddle and Thor are gonna do great. And yeah, wish best of luck to both of y'all. Let's get it.
Ooh, okay, well,
Let's
with
get
the
it.
lucks wished and
Let's
it
do
sounded
it.
like everything is Gucci, let's head on, bring our pairs into our rapid fire segment to see what we've got cooking here. Giving you some one last final words and quick reminders. All right, this is going to be fantastic. All right. So we have our pairs. This is it. I'll see the rest of our panelists on the other side. I think we are ready. Normally I have to spiel, but y'all's was locked in on your devices. So I think we're good to go to our first matching, right? So we have our pairs here, Dylan and Thor as our first pairing. And of course, Crew and Waddle hanging on tight. Now, this is what you've got. A little bit of advantage, Crew. You get to see how the game is played. You get to see the vibes of the questions. And Dylan and Thor, y'all up next. So hang tight. We'll see y'all in a bit. Let's bring on over Dylan and Thor. Let's see how they're cooking as we get ready for this rapid fire segment here. All right. So let's see. Let's bring them into it. Alrighty, y'all. Here it is. Like I said, once I say go and I run that timer, that is it. You are going to have 30 seconds to answer as many this or that questions as you can. This is it. Any final words for your partner here? Any amps you like to give or words of caution? This is your chance. Because once we say go, ain't no turning back.
Thor, don't overthink it. That's all I gotta say. Just
Don't
don't
worry.
overthink it.
ADHD, it's what I do. My mind's like lightning. One flash and it's gone.
Yeah, baby.
All right, here. I'm loving it. Y'all are ready. Here we go. We're going to run that timer. Good luck.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Oh,
8
that's a lot.
matches. That is a lot
Gee,
of
that was
matches.
like
That is
a lot.
on the higher end of matches in this segment. That is a large number. Y'all were locked in. How are you feeling after that? Talk us through it. What was going on there? Y'all were rapid fired.
Thor, I knew I picked the right panelist. Let's go, baby.
That's what I'm talking about. See, you picked the right one. That's why we're going to get to victory.
Exactly. Crew, I hope you enjoy second place.
Oh, y'all were looking fantastic from that seating position. Just stay right there. Just stay right
It's
there.
very cute. This is very cute. I love it.
Stay right there.
I'm gonna remember this, committing this to memory. But it's okay. I know you're just trying to throw us off our game. It's fine.
I
Hate
mean,
them, no my.
It speaks for itself. 8 matches. Like, we were in sync, okay? We saw, we came, we conquered. That's all I
We
can say.
did.
Whether or not you can
You
follow
did.
up, good luck.
Yeah,
We'll
go
find
for it.
out
See,
shortly.
We'll let these matches speak for themselves.
Only time will tell.
Okay, I'm loving
Only
this.
time will
This is what
tell.
I'm talking about. Only time will tell. Well, I say it's about that time, y'all, folks. So now we've got our first pairing down with that 8 matches to beat, one away from our record of the rapid fire segment. Truly on the higher end. Lots on the line here for Crew and Waddle. So I won't keep making the suspense last any longer. Let's bring them into the rapid fire set and let's get them ready for their segment. All right. Let's see you on the other side here. All right, here. This is it. Once I say go, you will have that 30 seconds, like we said, as many of this or that questions as you can. Any final words between the two of y'all? Any cautions or words of encouragement? Now's your chance. Once we say go, ain't no turning back.
Go, we
We
got
just
this.
gotta stay focused. We gotta think in sync, and then
Go
we
with
can
your
take the
gut.
record as well.
Yeah, go what you got. We got this.
We got it.
All right, there it is. They say they got this. So without further ado, let's run that timer. Good luck. Show network or Food Network? Cocktails or shot? Guacamole or salsa? Olivia Rodrigo or Sabrina Carpenter? Juneteenth or 4th of July? Vacation or staycation? Retro games or modern games? Multiplayer or single player? 6 matches.
Dang.
Close.
So close.
Very close, very close, very good. A solid amount with someone that, again, was off the cuff of a pick to come into this rapid fire. How y'all feeling with that? I know you know how the numbers look, but the confidence there, I need to know your thoughts real quick, crew. How you feeling?
I feel great. I feel like those 30 seconds went by very fast. I felt like I didn't breathe or blink the whole time, but I feel good. We got 6. I'm here for it.
Yeah, we got 6.
And 6 is not a bad number. My birthday is on the 6th, so you know it's cute. I'm here for it. I'm not mad about it. We did what we could.
Yes, we can. You're coming in just fine here. All right. Well, and staycation.
I love staying at home. To me, it's more like fun with friends. If I just invite a bunch of friends over, we just watch movies and play games all day, and just like
That's
talk
true.
and vibe.
I get that.
That's fair.
Plus,
It's
you
also
don't gotta
cheaper.
s-
It's a
you
lot
don't gotta
cheaper.
spend money.
Yep.
It is cheaper.
That's true. Cause she bringing her charger on her vacation.
And
Phone.
is. And I'm gonna take all the pictures and I'm gonna send all the pictures and I'm gonna tag y'all all in it. Cause I have
I
my
got
what?
you.
My charger. Thank you.
I love that.
There
I
you go.
love that. The
No
energy
underwear.
is strong here. I'm loving coming out with the hot takes. They're making you question who you brought in. That's the name of the game, is trying to figure out who we can get in sync with the limited time we have here with y'all in Same Brain. Now, since we know who, in fact, took that round with the 8 matches is crazy. Dylan coming in hot, winning the rapid fire segment. Let's actually see our results here of the breakdown. And we're going to take a look at that. Let's get it popping. I know, right? I need a drum roll. Here we go. As we bust down that wager review between our contestants, let's see what they in fact wagered and how the points break down, with Diller wagering all of their points and crew all or nothing. We
Absolutely.
are left with a fat disparity of those points as Dylan takes in those extra bonus points, all of them, giving them an overwhelming lead, making, in fact, Dylan our Same Brain champion of this episode. Can we please give it up for Dylan, our champion? Let's give you a chance to cut your promo and talk your ish that you was the winner. Talk to us.
Listen, I will never belittle my opponent. They look beautiful in second place. They look so exquisite. It was like that seat was meant for them. And you know what? I if there was a crown, I'd be wearing it right now.
I'm loving this. This is fantastic. You ate that, Dylan. But of course, this wouldn't have been a game without your competition. So, crew, we have to give you your ups, please. You came in with the strength, had some of the best answers. How are you feeling after this? You feel like you stumbled back on? Or you think you had your day with your game shows now that you're sitting pretty in second place?
I mean, second place is cute. It's comfy. We got friends here. We got snacks. It's fine. I'm cute over here. It's fine. But no, I love this. I definitely want a rematch. So you know, if that should ever become a thing, Dylan, I'm coming for you. I choose you,
It's
Pikachu.
on.
But no, I had a ball. Second place is very comfortable. We got shots.
Absolutely.
So-
And you made it a game
Mhm.
throughout. It was not one-sided. You had us at the edge of our seat coming in with hot takes and fabulous answers. And we have to give a huge Thank you to everybody here for making this episode of Same Brain possible. We want to give big ups, of course, to our entire cast, running through all of y'all with our contestants. We had Dylan in the building, as well as crew, being the most fantastic contestants I have seen around. And we do have to lay up our panelists who've been here to give those matches and to make a game even possible. Y'all have come with the best questions and some of the illest debates that I know are not going to end once the stream ends. So if you want to comment on anything that was heard today, please, you know where to find us out there on socials. Give it up for Galaxy Queen, Waddle, Corey, and of course, Thor here, who made this stream possible. And we've got to give big ups to our team and our crew for making this stream possible, right? As we say goodbye to everyone, big ups to our production master, our game master, guys in the building, of course, our moderator team and community managers, social teams, and of course, you in chat watching. All of y'all make this episode possible, but a huge special thank you to our Patreon subscribers. None of this would be a reality without y'all's continuous support. So we love you, we thank you, and appreciate you. But this is going to be it for Same Brain. I'm Black Crystal, your host, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.